We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Friday, February 23rd. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer, and we're going to take a look at the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi. But first, let's start with your weather forecast. Today we're looking at sunny skies with a high of 60 and a low of 42, 10% chance of rain. Looking ahead at your 3-day outlook, Saturday, sunny, high of 59 and a low of 41, 10% chance of rain. Sunday, partly cloudy, high of 62 and a low of 48. And Monday, sunny with a high of 68 and a low of 41. Let's take a look now at today's top headlines. Mississippi is achieving its goal of having more high school seniors take the rigorous advanced placement exams, but the state's pass rate is only slightly improved. Mississippi Today reports the number of Mississippi public school graduates that took an advanced placement exam doubled over the past 10 years. That is according to a report issued by the College Board on Wednesday. However, the percentage of Mississippi seniors in 2017 who scored a 3 or higher on an AP exam was the lowest in the nation at only 6.5%. A 3 is the grade needed to be considered for college credit. In 2007, only 10.7% of Mississippi graduates took an AP exam, and 3.5% scored a 3 or higher on the exam. In 2017, 20.7% of graduates took at least one exam, and 6.5% achieved a passing score. AP courses are college-level courses offered in high schools by trained teachers. There is currently no uniform policy among college and universities about accepting AP credits. Lee County Supervisor Billy Joe Holland denies that he's trying to steer an engineering services contract toward any particular firm. This comes as Lee County ramps up efforts to develop a new business park called The Hive. On Tuesday, the Lee County Board of Supervisors moved to consider proposals submitted by firms seeking to perform engineering work. That work is needed to construct an access road into the business park that will be located in West Tupelo. Lee County conducted an open submission process, allowing any interested engineering firms to submit a proposal seeking the contract. However, only a single firm submitted any proposals, Civil Link Engineering, a firm with offices in South Haven and Madison. Before the single sealed proposal could be opened, Holland motioned to reject the proposal and advertise again. District 3 Supervisor Tony Roper then offered a second to that motion. Confusion followed, and District 1 Supervisor Phil Morgan suggested that rejecting the only bid after following the appropriate procedures could give the appearance of favor dealing. Holland agreed to withdraw his motion, and the board ultimately voted to take the single bid under advisement. A final vote will occur later over whether to accept or reject Civil Link's proposal. Although Northeast Mississippi will dry out slightly today, more rain will move into the already soaked region throughout the weekend. The region can expect to see another 1 to 3 inches of rain from late tonight through Sunday. That is according to Marlene Mickelson, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Memphis. It comes on the heels of heavy rain on Thursday that dumped between 2 and 3 inches of rain across most of the region, causing some flash flooding. Although rain is in the forecast tonight and into the day on Saturday, the chances of precipitation are only about 40%. Thunderstorms are expected Saturday night with some potentially severe. Mickelson said tornadoes are unlikely but can't be completely ruled out. Instead, Mickelson said to expect heavy rain, strong winds, hail, and lightning with Saturday's storms. Northeast Mississippi will see drier conditions on Monday and Tuesday with chances for rain returning on Wednesday. But it's not expected to be as heavy or as long-lasting as recent storms. And in sports, Coach Byron Sparks hopes a tough regular season schedule has his New Site girls basketball team ready for another deep playoff run. The Lady Royals travel to Calhoun City tonight in the second round of the Class 2A state tournament. The winner advances to next week's quarterfinals in Jackson. Boys' second round games are set for Saturday. New Site enters with a record of 21-10, but those 10 losses have come against stiff competition. Sparks said he intentionally plans a tough schedule in order to get his players ready for the playoffs. New Site reached the state semifinals last season, but will face a stiff test in Calhoun City. They're 24-3 and have recorded numerous blowouts. Other notable games tonight include a Class 4A clash between Ripley and Shannon. Saturday's boys lineup includes East Webster at Ingomar and Biggersville at Ashland. And that does it for Newsbreak on this Friday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. The Memo podcast takes a deep dive into a single topic each week to give you a greater understanding of Northeast Mississippi. This week's show examines the public transportation debate in Tupelo. Listen in Apple Podcasts and Google Play or online at memo.djournal.com. And Ole Miss and Mississippi State fans, check out the Double Coverage podcast with beat reporters Parrish Alford and Logan Lowry. This week, they talk about departed coaches Andy Kennedy and Andy Canizero. Listen in Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or at doublecoverage.djournal.com. Any story discussed on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at djournal.com, where you can also catch a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Friday.